So another thing that we realized over time is that's just not a good way to teach. When I went to law school, the professor might call on you and then just grill you with Socratic questioning. You kind of sit there and you're constantly thinking, please don't call on me, please don't call on me. And then you get called on, kind of hours of boredom and moments of terror. So we've moved much more towards less intimidating, more humane classrooms. How do you have kind of a more interactive and less intimidating, more team building approach to teaching?
What if I were to push back and say, well, as a professional, as a lawyer, you better be calm under pressure. You're going to get pressure from your clients. You're going to get pressure from the opposing counsel, the other business you're trying to acquire. You're going to get pressure from the judicial system. Would that be the counter argument to the Socratic method had a purpose, which I'm sure it did?
Well, so I think that's part of it. So one thing to realize is, first of all, that's not all you do. If you think about what you do as a lawyer, a lot of what you do is part of teams. You work together for a work product. And the Socratic questioning is focused, and also the traditional law school exams is focused on somebody working alone and a particular skill set, a particular skill set of responding quickly under pressure. It's not that that's irrelevant, but it's a fairly small part of what lawyers do. Then, to the extent that what you're trying to do is teaching people how to respond under pressure, there actually are ways that we can do it that are much more like what you're going to, in fact, encounter in practice. So, you are working in a clinic, you are arguing before a court, you are questioning a witness, you have to write a brief. So, these are things that reflect more what lawyers actually do and the ability to respond quickly and under pressure than Socratic questioning does. Socratic questioning really doesn't teach you that much. And so I think it can be part of the legal education, but a very small part. And I don't think Georgetown has a faculty of 130. I think at this point, there's probably not anybody who is a traditional Socratic questioner. So that's a huge change.